Tomorrow, it's now or never, people. So, Steve Ray Ladson is through to the finals thanks to Sophia's golden buzzer. That leaves 10 acts for 3 spots in the semifinal. We'll find out who's made it tomorrow night, and Def Leppard will be rocking the stage. I'm Terry Crews. Good night, America.
This is NBC4 News at 11.
Right now at 11, new developments in the case of baby Emmanuel. His father seen in a prisoner jumpsuit today, helping detectives search through a field in Riverside County as both parents remain in custody on suspicion of murder.
Elements today drawing search teams and investigators as well as cadaver dogs to the scene there. There has been a widely publicized search across the Inland Empire since Emmanuel's parents claimed the 7-month-old was kidnapped in Yucaipa on August 14th.
From there, detectives say their story fell apart, arresting the parents at their home in Cabazon on Friday.
And then today, search and rescue crews were seen looking for the remains of the missing infant.
NBC4's Tracy Leong live in San Bernardino County with an update on the search. Tracy?
Yeah, Kathy and Jonathan, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department led the search and rescue operation earlier today in Moreno Valley. They were not able to locate Emmanuel Harrow, and at this point, they do not believe he is alive, and they say their search and their investigation will continue until they find the baby's remains.
Search and rescue teams spent hours combing through rugged terrain along the 60 westbound freeway near Gilman Springs Road in Moreno Valley Sunday afternoon, looking for 7-month-old Emmanuel Harrow. The baby's father, Jake Harrow, was also at the location with detectives.
In my experience, when somebody is being let out and being escorted to a particular area to look for a body who has been unaccounted for and they believe is a victim of a murder, that tells me that the person is sharing enough information.
Private investigator Moses Castillo investigated crimes against children during his more than 30-year career with the LAPD.
If it's the body was dumped somewhere in the fields, by now with the hot weather and the length of time, the body is decomposing and it's going to be in very bad condition. But they could still do an autopsy and try to determine the manner and cause of death. If there's some abusive head trauma, they'll be able to see that.
Emmanuel's parents, Jake and Rebecca Harrow, were arrested Friday on suspicion of murder. Officials believe the 7-month-old is dead and his reported kidnapping did not happen. Emmanuel was first reported missing August 14th. His mother, Rebecca, told investigators she was attacked at the Big Five in Yucaipa and someone took her baby. After deputies confronted her about inconsistencies in the story, both parents stopped cooperating with investigators. According to law enforcement, Jake was convicted in 2021 for cruelty to a child and in 2024 for being a felon in possession of a handgun. Jake's car was also recently seized by law enforcement. Castillo expects law enforcement to be back in the same search area tomorrow to thoroughly scour the area to ensure they didn't miss anything.
Give them a decency of a funeral or a resting place for him, because no child should ever endure something like this. So my heart goes out to Emmanuel and everybody impacted by this.
NBC4 Investigates spoke to the Riverside County DA's office. They say that if the parents remain in custody and they decide to charge them, they will be arraigned on Tuesday. Reporting live in San Bernardino, Tracy Leong, NBC4 News.
Tracy, thank you. New at 11, a man jumped into a wrestling ring during a small show in Simi Valley this weekend and attacked a pro wrestler. Turns out it was the son of former UFC champion Rampage Jackson. And we're about to show you video of what happened, but a warning for you. It could be tough for you to watch. Well, this happened last night at the Knox X Pro Wrestling Academy off of Lincolnshire. You see Rajah Jackson jump into the ring, slam Psycho Stu to the ground, and then punch him almost 24 times in the face. We're freezing the video right here because he loses consciousness and is bleeding. But the reaction online has been swift. The academy that hosted the event posted to social media saying this was supposed to be part of a planned wrestling spot that turned into a selfish and irresponsible act of violence. Rampage Jackson also posted about his son's actions, calling it a case of bad judgment and a work that went wrong. The LAPD said it has not made any arrests, but detectives are looking into what happened.
Happening now, we are hitting the tail end of a traffic nightmare right along the 405 all weekend. Construction and lane reductions have caused an all-out gridlock.
Look at that. Our Brian Andrews keeping a watch for us. Brian, what do you make of what's happening right now?
Hey, Kathy. Yeah, so right now we're looking south. So those headlights that you see, that's the northbound side. I'm going to widen out, and you can see that the traffic, it's lightening up. There's not as much traffic. Earlier we were looking at it, it was backed up almost all the way to the 10. Right now, it's actually getting a little lighter because they're starting to open those lanes up a little bit. What we know is that at 5 a.m., all this construction is going to be gone, and that all the lanes are going to be opened back up. So tomorrow morning's commute is going to be solid, but right now there is still a little bit of backup reaching almost all the way to the 10.
All right, our Brian Andrews overhead there. Here's why you're seeing the gridlock. Caltrans sharing these pictures to show off their progress to new pavement on the northbound lanes between Wilshire and Sunset.
All right, time to take it outside right now. Live look from our cameras, and we're going to check in with meteorologist Stephanie Olmos. She has been watching some wild weather this weekend, lightning, rain, especially the heat.
Exactly. So we were talking about pretty much since the past couple of days, we actually had extreme heat alerts that were in effect. That has since expired. But right now we're checking out this live picture of Universal City where it is quiet. It's nice. Temperatures are cooling down. Temperatures in the area at 75. So it's still pretty mild. But temperatures earlier today, we warmed up to 94 degrees again. That was the afternoon high temperature. So high pressure system is responsible for this heat that we've been dealing with. I know it's been quite amount of days with the high temperatures across the area. We actually had some record heat here, especially Thursday and Friday. So high pressure system is in control. That's bringing in that moisture coming in from the south. So we're still looking at monsoonal storms, especially in the mountains and deserts as we head into the next couple of afternoons. But temperatures for tomorrow morning for the IE will be in the low 70s. So a mild start to the day. We'll have some clouds around and then gradually warming up, eventually back into the mid-90s by the afternoon hours. And we're talking about cooler temperatures again as we continue throughout this new week. So more on that coming up here in just a bit. For now, back to you.
Stephanie, thank you. NBC4 Investigates has learned of several arrests and properties seized in a recent burglary bust. And this all comes after dozens of break-ins and even a high-profile murder in the San Fernando Valley. Now, last week, LAPD officers served search and arrest warrants seizing luxury designer bags, illegal firearms, and electronic devices used to scope out potential targets. The LAPD caught 8 alleged thieves accused of burglaries in recent months. The department is set to share more details tomorrow in a news conference with LA Mayor Karen Bass. We are always looking for more context, and we make sure to have the very latest on public safety where you live. For all of our coverage on these recent break-ins and the recent changes being made by police, you can head to our NBCLA app or visit our website, NBCLA.com.
A 13-year-old shot and killed at a Pico Rivera gas station late Saturday night. NBC4's Macy Jenkins has more now on what led up to the shooting.
A regular customer of this 76 gas station says the boy's mother works here, and he often waits in the car for her to finish work. Investigators say he was shot 4 times, at least once in the head. They're still trying to figure out who pulled the trigger and why. A 13-year-old boy, the victim of a Saturday night shooting in Pico Rivera.
That's kind of cold-blooded because he was just a baby, you know. Why go after somebody like that?
LA County Sheriff's Department says around 11:45 p.m., ShotSpotter technology confirmed 4 gunshots at the 76 gas station on the corner of Whittier and Rosemead Boulevards. When deputies arrived, they performed CPR